What is up, YouTube? Unruly here, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going over the new Apex Legends Collection event theme trailer that is released today, and we are going to be seeing that next Tuesday is when the update drops. Let me tell you, this one is actually going to be, in my opinion, one of the better events that we are going to be having. Luckily, it is a collection event, not one of those weirder, like, gacha-based events that we have with, like, the recent, like, caustic skin and that matched with the seer and the catalyst. I forget that event was called, but it is a collection event, don't you worry. So there is something cool involved, and that is going to be the Lifeline Prestige skin. Now the theme of the crossover involves like each of the legends cross-playing. It's like in the mind of Alter, an alternate dimension. So all the legends are like cross-playing as each other. You have Conduit as Revenant, Revenant as Conduit. You have Octane and Alter dressing as each other. You have Fuse and Crypto. All the legends are just cosplaying as each other, and it's just really cool how all the skins are coming apart. As you guys see in the background there, we have Kitty Cat Revenant. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You see some of the more skins there. Along with this collection event comes the new mode of quads. You guys are going to be able to play as 4-mans instead of 3-mans. That is going to be taking the place of duos, and as long as solos also goes away, but solos will also be coming back as an LTM. As you see in the background there is the Lifeline Prestige skin and the finisher that goes along with it, where Doc pretty much just goes like a psychopath. Really cool, honestly. That being said, I'm going to break down some of the patch notes for you guys. And I'm going to be honest, some of these patch notes are really, really good. Some of the stuff that have been changed aren't so good. In reference to one of the things is being the Havoc. They are not nerfing the Havoc as what we thought. Instead, we are getting changes to the magazine size, as you'll see right here. That being said, other guns are getting changes as well. The G7 Scout is going to get a damage buff, a rate of fire buff, and a recoil. Headshot multipliers changed in the longbow. R99 recoil fire is a little smaller, and along with a few other changes as well. That being said, we also have legend changes, which some of these changes have been very interesting to me, and I'm going to show you guys them right now. Alter gets a change that involves Crypto's EMP. No, you can no longer use Alter's Q to avoid Crypto EMPs. This was because of a Pro League team using a Crypto Alter comp where they would Crypto EMP a team inside a building and then phase into the building and kill them within like 6 seconds tops. Now, the big changes that come involve Bangalore Smoke. The smoke launcher allows players within smoke now to have a white highlighted visible of other players in the smoke within 20 minutes. So you get outlined with a white outline if you are sitting inside the smoke and other people are inside the smoke with you. This is so it's a little bit easier to take on fights inside the smoke. The Bloodhound Bangalore meta has been absolutely running rampant in Ranked and in Pro League, so this is to help balance that out. Basically, so the game is less wall hacky based rather than gun skill and ability usage. Bloodhound's going to get some changes where instead of 20%, or excuse me, instead of 25% is 20% now on ult charge with scan using one of his perks, along with the new level 3 perks. All new setup instead of the Taste of the Blood and the longer hunt perks. Now you are going to have the new Sighthound, which reduces the tactical cooldown by 50% while ult is active, and the new Flock involves the White Raven. So instead of being within 200 meters of somebody, or a team, excuse me, in that range, the White Raven will spawn a lot more frequently, and you'll be able to scan more to get your ult and be able to keep track of teams better. This is because the obvious choices for Bloodhound were to pick the longer lasting scan and to use Taste of the Blood, which because after Ring 1, everyone and all the teams kind of like cluster together, especially in pubs because everyone lands in one spot, or in Pro League where everyone starts to group up together within Rings 2 and 3, then you don't really have the Raven to spawn anymore. So the Raven is going to spawn a lot more frequently and allow you to farm up your ult more, and then of course you can't really wall hack in it as much as you'd like to. Also changes to Beast of the Hunt involving you cannot use your Beast Vision, or your Beast Vision is not visible if you are in smoke or in caustic gas. So you cannot see the red outlines of enemies if you are in smoke or in caustic gas. This, in my opinion, makes Bloodhound a more team-oriented player rather than a selfish fragging role. So now with the faster cooldown on scans and more frequent scans in your ult, That means you should be scanning more for your teammates, so you not only you can see, but your teammates can also see. Because when you take 3v3s and the only people who are able to see is Bloodhound the entire time, it is not a fun fight. So that's why they're adding outlines to everything and adding the effect of scans. Just so, I mean, at the end of the day, like, the blood bang meta is really just who can wall hack who better in a team fight, and there's a problem with the seer meta as well, so they're just trying to level the playing field for everyone in a sense. In other news, rank changes are here. Thank goodness Rumble is coming back. That's right, Ranked Rumble takes over the normal ranked league at the end of the season as a singular ranked offering. Ranked entry cost placement and KP tuning updated too. The lower rank costs for bronze and up, lower entry cost above bronze, gold, plat, diamond, all get changes. Placement is now going to represent ALGS rules, which is very good. So top 15 game points. You get 5 points for 15th, 5 points for 14th. Kill point tuning, so you get, once you're in 8th or above, you're going to get 14 instead of 12, 14 instead of 12 for 7th, and 16 instead of 12 for 6th. Which is good because in my opinion, ranked should replicate ALGS as much as it humanly can be possible because of the progression in player skill level. You should not be having two different systems of competitive play when you have a ranked system and then a pro league. It should be trying to bridge that gap as much as possible, so not only does the player base learn how the game is actually played at the highest level, but also to avoid and reward players for actually playing the game rather than ratting or cheesing. There was another note in there, if you didn't see it, that involves the top 5 bonus. So when you play ranked, you get a set of bonus points for frequently hitting top 5. I think it's 3 times in a row. It maxes out that bonus. You can no longer rat to top 5 and continue to farm that bonus. Now you are required to have kill points to do so because the developers have caught on to people who are cheesing it, just like ratting in the previous seasons where you could rat all the way to Masters and not shoot your gun at all. The devs want you to actually play the game, want you to actually improve your skill and earn what you deserve. If not, continue being a bot in your lower ranks. Don't sit here and ruin the higher ranks for everyone because you cheesed the system. Some other quality of life and balance changes. They added the purple light mag into the care package. Gold weapons rotation is changed to the Nemesis, Triple Take, Peacekeeper, Prowler, and the Longbow. I'm gotta be honest, when it comes to care packages, they absolutely blow. I see 2 care packages every game for the most part, even in ranked, and it's either a Peacekeeper or a bow check bow. Never do I once get the Kraber or anything cool. Graphic changes have been made. Quality of life changes to some of the legends. Players can't get stuck in ceiling in the floor as altar. Catalyst piercing smikes no longer activate Marvin. Just some small changes like that. Coming to mixtape mode as well, another key note that I want to make is that the 10-minute match time max is for all modes except for control. They changed the spawn logic. This I noticed playing in TDM scrims, how players are able to spawn on their teammates relatively quickly, and it just kind of throws off the pacing in fights. They changed some of the things to lockdown as well with capturing points and all that. But yeah, essentially, this update has been a major nerf to the blood bang meta, added some quality of life changes, and we have a collection event with the new Lifeline Prestige skin. I think this is also going to build up momentum and lead up to the Lifeline Reborn that we're kind of waiting on, the rework for Lifeline. Supposedly Doc is going to be a lot more aggressive and combat orientated, like the Crypto's drone. So that's something that we could look forward to. But other than that, that is the patch notes and all my key talking points that I have for the event. If you have any questions or ideas or comments down below, please let me know. I'd love to talk about it and hear your thoughts on it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are excited for this event like I am, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Pain, death, nothing phases me.